Did you know scoliosis isn't just a curve in your spine? Many people misunderstand it, thinking you can't stay active or that it always gets worse. But that's not the whole story. In today's video, I'll help you uncover the truth about scoliosis, explain what it really means for your body, and share strategies to help you live with confidence and ease. But before we dive deeper, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Yogi Aaron, and I'm a muscle specialist who's passionate about helping you move pain-free and live stronger, healthier, and more confident every day. So let's start by understanding exactly what scoliosis is and how it affects your body. Scoliosis is a condition where the spine curves sideways, forming an S or C shape. For some, this happens during adolescence, often during growth spurts. For others, it might develop later in life due to aging or other health factors. You might notice uneven shoulders, hips, or even a visible curve in your back. But here's the good news. Yay! Scoliosis doesn't have to hold you back. By understanding what's happening in your body, you can take charge and approach life with confidence. And as we explore further, let's take a closer look at how scoliosis impacts movement. The spine is an incredible structure. It supports your body, enables movement, and protects your spinal cord. When scoliosis is involved, you might notice some changes like one shoulder sitting higher than the other or feeling slightly tilted when you stand. These changes might make certain movements very difficult, such as bending, lifting, or sitting for long periods of time. But here's the thing, your spine is remarkably adaptive, and that's really cool. By being mindful of your body's signals and making small adjustments, you can stay active and comfortable. Now that we've looked at movement, let's discuss why scoliosis occurs and some of its early indicators. You might be wondering, what actually causes scoliosis? Well, for many people, the cause isn't fully understood. This is called idiopathic scoliosis. In other cases, it might result from congenital conditions, neurological issues, or injuries. The important thing is catching it early. Look out for signs such as uneven shoulders or hips, noticeable curve when bending forward, or one side of your body feeling tighter than the other, or often overworked. Early detection gives you the best chance to manage scoliosis effectively and, more importantly, prevent further complications. With this understanding, let's address some common myths about scoliosis that might be holding you back. There are a lot of misconceptions about scoliosis that can create unnecessary fear or confusion. Let's clear them up. Have you ever heard people say you can't exercise with scoliosis? Well, that's simply not true. Staying active is actually one of the best things you can do. It strengthens your core and supports your spine. Hello, isn't that like what we're here to do? Or how about scoliosis always gets worse? Many cases remain stable over time, especially with proper management and regular checkups. And here's another one. Scoliosis is always painful. While some people experience discomfort, many live pain-free lives with the right strategies. Understanding the truth behind these myths can help you make confident, informed decisions about how to manage scoliosis. So now let's talk about some of the practical strategies you can use in your daily life to stay comfortable and active. Living with scoliosis doesn't have to be challenging. By incorporating supportive habits into your daily routine, you can make a big difference in your life. For example, maintaining good posture is key whether you're sitting at a desk, carrying groceries, or just simply relaxing on the couch. Keeping your spine aligned reduces unnecessary strain. Staying active is also essential. Gentle exercises such as yoga, swimming, or walking can improve your mobility and reduce stiffness. And don't forget to optimize your environment. Ergonomic furniture or lumbar support can keep your spine in a neutral position. Small changes like these add up, helping you approach daily life with confidence and comfort. And speaking of movement, let's dive into some exercises that can help support your spine. Let's come on to all fours now. Inhale, lift up through the chest and heart. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift up through the chest and heart. Exhale, look to your left and see if you can see your left buttock. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift up through the chest and heart. And exhale, this time to your right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale through the center. Exhale, round the back. Navel to spine. Inhale through the center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. See if you can see the right buttock. Really tap into that breath. Inhale to center. I take it all in. Exhale, round the back. And all that I take in nourishes me and supports my journey. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, over your left shoulder. Really squeeze the left obliques here as you're doing this. Squeeze it just another moment because it feels so good. Squeeze it and then inhale back to center. I take it all in. Exhale, round the back, and all that I take in nourishes me and supports my journey. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And then exhale over the right shoulder. Squeeze here just another moment, really squeezing those lateral obliques as much as you can, activating them. The lateral obliques are so important for the stability of the torso. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And then exhale, inhale deeply, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And then this time, exhale, look over the left shoulder. And just stay there just for another moment and squeeze. Notice if it feels a little easier than when we first did it. Inhale, come back to center. I take it all in. Exhale, round the back. And all that I take in nourishes me and supports my journey. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, look over to the right now. Beautiful. Inhale deeply. Come back to center. Very good. Now from here, what I want you to do is to lift your left leg as high as you can, but then lower that left hip. So if you bring your right hand and rest it on your sacrum, you're going to notice that it feels level. So now from here, lift the left leg a little bit higher if you can, and then bring your right arm forward and then lift both up. Beautiful. This is a great muscle activation for the multifidus. Very hard muscle to get into. You have to do this correctly if you want to activate your multifidus. Exhale, slowly bring the hand down and the knee comes down. The multifidus is so important for spinal stability. Lift the right leg up, lower the leg or lower the hip. You can bring your left hand and just feel it, but then lift the leg up higher. Good. Now, always you can just stay here. If you want to, you can bring the hand forward and then lift both the leg and the hand. You'll feel this in your spine, all the muscles in your spine really engaging here. And then exhale, bring the hand down and knee down. Let's do it again. Left leg, lower the hip. Lift the leg up higher, lift the right arm. arm and leg. Blossom the heart forwards. Feel the cave of your heart blooming open. Turn the corners of your mouth upwards if you don't feel that bloom. Bring the hand down, knee down, lift the right leg up, lower the hip, lift the leg up higher, lift the left arm, arm and leg. Very nice. Again, blossom your heart forward, lift the corners of your mouth, and then down. Do it one more time each side. Left leg up, lower the hip, use the right hand to feel the sacrum if you need to. And then bring the right hand forward, lift both the arm and the leg, blossom the heart forward. And then come on down. Right leg up, lower the hip, lift the leg up higher, lift the left arm and leg. Very nice. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And then lower the knee down. Start small, listen to your body, and focus on consistency. Over time, these practices will help you feel stronger and more confident in your body. As you continue your scoliosis journey, let's focus on how you can embrace it with a sense of empowerment. Your body is unique, and scoliosis is just one part of your big journey. With the right awareness, patience, and strategies like those in my Ayama program, you can support your spine and live an empowered life. Remember, it's not about being perfect, but about making progress. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe and share your experience in the comment section below. Have you tried these tips? What's best worked for you? Let's continue the conversation below.